Hello viewers, welcome to White Lotus Spirituality's Santosh Sharmaa channel. I am Sharmaa and I am going to represent you all. So continue to like, comment and subscribe. Do not miss out to post your questions on the comment section below. Continue with your support. Let's dive into today's topic. In today's episode, we will dive into the concept of Rashi and the zodiac sign. Many of us are familiar with daily horoscope, predictions from newspaper and televisions, but today we will look beyond those generalizations. Dr. Santosh Sharmaa, our respected expert in scientific astrology, will help us unreveal the deeper meaning of Rashi, what it represents, how it's different from what we see in the media, and its significance on our birth chart. So let's explore how understanding Rashi can give us a new perspective on astrology.
Hello viewers, again we have come with a new topic today, and it's related to astrology only. So we'll start with the topic, today's topic.
Yes. So today's topic is on Rashi. We often see our zodiac signs on newspapers as well as in televisions. Like today's day is really going to be lucky for you. Today you're going to face some kind of financial crisis.
Yes.
How is it different from a Rashi? In fact, is zodiac sign equal to a Rashi? What is shown in our birth chart? Like for example, if someone's Rashi is Libra, will the zodiac sign also be Libra?
Yes, a lot of confusion about this. Generally what you see in the newspapers and the TVs, what they show, that is the zodiac sign. Now sign and Rashi are, used simultaneously, thinking that as if they are two same thing. Rashi is something else, sign is something else. What you see in the newspapers and TV are basically zodiac sign, and zodiac signs are based on sun, that is Western astrology. The Vedic astrology is entirely different. Vedic astrology is based on moon. So when I talk about the sun, it is basically about your structure, your personality, your appearance, how do you look, how do you walk, those kind of things. When I talk about the moon, it's about your psyche, your mind, how you perceive things, your perception, your thought process. So that is more important.
That is much more important.
Much more important, because the emotion, okay, and the understanding about life and all kind of understanding about life, this comes from your moon. So Vedic astrology is deeper.
Deeper and an internal journey kind of experience.
Yes. The whole calculation in Vedic astrology is based on the moon. So the Rashi which you get, or if I say the sign which you get in Vedic astrology is moon based. So like you told, somebody may be Aries in Vedic astrology and he may be Capricorn in Western astrology, which is sun based.
Zodiac sign.
So zodiac sign is different. Zodiac sign is not Rashi. And there's a lot of confusion. People don't understand about this. That you have to keep in mind. That what you are seeing in the TV, etc., and reading the newspaper is not your Rashi.
So zodiac sign is much more...
sign is not Rashi. Rashi is not sign. Let's understand this.
So zodiac sign is much more generalized in nature.
Yes.
Whereas your Rashi is much more deeper and personalized in nature.
You can say, understand that way also. But when I say one is Capricorn in Western astrology, the zodiac sign, and it is Aries here, then it will be an entirely different personality.
True.
Okay. So it is not same to start with.
True. True. My second question.
Yeah.
We often hear about matching horoscope for marriage, and Rashi matching is considered very important. Can you explain how important Rashi matching is? How does it affect the marriage? If two people's Rashi is not matching, can it affect the marriage?
Yeah, for that let's understand the meaning of Rashi. Okay. Though it is not defined anywhere what is Rashi. Rashi means basically it is related to the moon, I told you. When you feel sad or you feel happy, what are we talking about? It is about the internal feeling which is happening inside us, okay? And the hormonal secretions. When they are feeling happy, elation, that is one kind of hormone which is going inside. When they're feeling sad, etc., then another kind of hormones are working inside. There's a word called ras, liquid. Okay? The same thing, hormones we're talking about. Okay? Like we say, in your life, if there is no ras, means ras is basically, if there's no fluidity in life, means what? Your life is very rigid. It's like a stone. The person who is happy, he will be fluid. So it's all about ras we're talking about. Okay. So when you match a boy and girl's chart, if the Rasi is not matching, means the ras is not matching between them. Okay. So there will not be a harmonious relationship between them because there is no fluidity. If there are two stones separate, you bring the two stones together, it's not going to help. You're going to clash, it may make sound, it may break each other. But if you get 2 glasses of water, they can become 1 glass of water.
So true.
Okay. So if the Rasi is matching, then definitely there will be flavor in their life, and they will be able to combine and become one. Like I give you an example of 2 glasses of liquid coming together, becoming 1 glass.
This is a lovely example of stone versus the water.
Yeah. So that is how the Rasi match is very, very important. Then they will be friendly to each other. They will be compassionate to each other. They will be forgiving each other. The Rasi is not matching, then they will be apart. They will not forgive each other. They will try to find fault with each other. I am talking about genuine friendship. The Rasi match is not there. There will not be any friendship in the marriage. Then what happens? Now we are married, we have to continue with the social pressure, what people will think. They sometimes, get married and they take a loan from here and there. You have to pay EMI, so you stay together in the marriage. So people continue in the marriage out of various compulsions, children, EMI, house loan, then what will do at this age, what people will think about me. So many people continue in spite of no Rasi match. So it's very important and necessary that we must check the Rasi match in the marriage. It's very important that way.
The example that you gave about the stone, if the Rashi is not matching, versus a glass of water, which if the Rashi is matching, is a brilliant example, and I'm sure our viewers can relate to it. So my third question is, many of us are curious to understand how Rashi influences our life.
As we discussed, I told about the fluidity, you talked about the hormonal secretions. It's all about the ras we talk about. Like ras in Hindi word basically liquidity, liquid. So depending on which Rasi you are, you will have that kind of hormonal secretions from your brain. For example, a Capricorn Rasi. Capricorn Rasi people are basically, they have a philosophical outlook. They have a gloomy kind of face. They will be serious kind of people. Okay. So you can make out that this guy is not very happy. Right. Why that is happening? Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. And I told you in the beginning that if the moon is sitting in Capricorn, house of Capricorn, then it will be told that his Rasi is Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn.
Okay.
So, moon and Saturn, they will create sadness. Like, in the chart also we see, if the Saturn is sitting with the moon, the Saturn is looking at the moon, it will create sadness, melancholy, unhappiness.
Loneliness.
So, we can say from that understanding that the Capricorn Rasi person will generally be gloomy in nature. That is how the Rasi influences the personality and the mind.
So does it influence in the same manner for a male as well as a female?
The Rasi's effect on the human body, whether it is a boy or girl, man or woman, will be same. Taurus, for example. Okay. Taurus Rasi is ruled by Venus. So this kind of people are happy-go-lucky. Okay. And the little flamboyance, and they mix up with the people, they're outspoken. So it is just entirely different than the Capricorn we talked about. Okay. Now, whether they influence the male and female differently, that will depend on what kind of background you have. For example, you come from a village background, a male is coming, and another male is coming for a city background. So there will be a difference in personality aspects, but the basic ingredients of happy, outgoing or sadness will be same.
Okay.
How they express will be different. Similarly, talked about women. A woman is working in office. A woman is just a housewife. Okay. So those characteristics will be different in a subtle way. How much they will influence, or is there a difference between the male and female? As per I understand, I feel that it is same.
Okay.
It is same. Manifestation may be different for different people depending on the cultural background, where they are staying, okay, what kind of education they have. So it will be different. But generally,
Yeah, as you always say, that one thing in astrology cannot be looked in isolation. It has to be looked in complete combination. So
yeah,
there are
Rasi cannot be
multiple
one
other
guiding
factors.
factor. Rasi, you have to look at the Lagna, you have to look at the Nakshatra, okay. Then you have to look at which Gana that person is, which planets are sitting where. So there are many factors. That's why I say that no two charts are similar. In this whole world, you will not find similar charts. All charts are different, like the thumb of a person is different, the charts also are different. So in today's discussion, what are the points we learned? First we learned about that Rasi and zodiac sign, correct?
Zodiac is personality based, whereas Rashi is internal journey,
Yeah, our psyche.
our psyche,
And second
which
thing
is
was
much more
that,
important.
zodiac signs are basically associated with the Western astrology,
Yeah,
which is sun based,
based.
and Vedic astrology is moon based. That's another thing. So sign and Rasi are not same, though people get confused between these two. So what you read in the newspapers and the TV etc. are zodiac signs, and it's not Rasi.
Which are
So
much
don't
more
get confused.
generalized
Don't get confused.
in manner, and it's not specific to you particularly.
Yeah. Third thing, we also understood that how the Rasi match is important in marriage. Why? Because for the friendship, understanding, and the bond which they can create with each other, with the Rasi is matching. It's not matching, then they have to play, the role play will start,
Yeah.
how husbands are supposed to behave, how wife is supposed to behave, what are duties, boundaries, responsibilities, and that only life goes without any kind of enjoyment.
Yeah, and we got a lovely example of stone if the Rashis are not matching, and water if the Rashi is matching.
Yeah, that's just to make you understand again the example.
That's a brilliant way of explaining.
Yes. And
So-
finally we understood that whether it's a male or female, the Rasi influence will be same only. But then the manifestation will be different because of your cultural differences, ethnicity, where you are, where you are studied. There are many things. But the crux, the basic things will be same only. Like a Capricorn guy will be sad, philosophical outlook. A Taurus girl will be outspoken, friendly. Those things will be there. But finally we understood that Rasi is one factor in the chart. There are many other things which also we have to consider while analyzing a person's issues, problems or success, whatever the personal needs the person he has or she has.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for watching the video. Do subscribe and don't forget to put the bell icon on.